They could never.
The Bayang.
No, not the Bayang.
The Bayang.
No, not the Bayang, bitch. That shit ain't it, bitch. That shit is ugly as the fuck. Take it out, bitch. I'm like the crack. I didn't know that was gonna be the first picture.
Neither did I, bitch. It's not the Bayang. The Bayang. It's not the Bayang. The Bayang. Miss Thing, you think we don't know crackhead theme songs, girl? Baby, we are here for another reaction. You would think that I wouldn't have to keep on doing these. But this nasty ass crackhead, she's painted her face up this morning, and she is over here giving me advice. This is, I'm a person with a former drug addict. Nearly 20 years ago, I had a drug issue, which was resolved 20 years ago. She is a current crackhead. And I want you to hear the comments of the current crackhead. And then we want to end the video with this theme music I heard. And you tell me who it applies best to. It's not the Bayang. The Bayang. Oh, it's not the Bayang. The Bayang.
These amazing moderators.
Here we go.
Anyway, child, I ain't trying to look like Cornetta on this live today, okay? But see, since these topics and these people in there, I don't care anymore. Like, so what you old? You just happen to be old and full of shit at the same damn time.
And you are a crackhead and a thief.
No pass. Because like Timothy Blaine is not the type of older gentleman that will.
I ain't no gentleman, bitch. Who told you that? Girl, I ain't never told you I was no damn gentleman. I make my living off of hoes like you. There ain't no gentleman. Come on, since we want to be stuck in the past, let's evaluate the relationship between me, someone like me, and someone like you in the past. You like the past. Talk.
That you could say, you know what? I'm going to respect you, sir. Can you just respect me?
Hell no.
No, it doesn't work like that with Tim. Tim will come on here and cuss your ass out.
When you stop stealing these people's money and you stop making all these damn excuses and still ain't presented no money, then maybe I can respect you. I don't respect active crackheads who take poor innocent people's money and smoke it up. So no matter how much paint you put on your face, Miss Monster, no matter how much red you put around the eyes, it does not change the facts, girl. So you talking big shit because you don't have your sunglasses on today. Well, how many days a year does that happen? But we're going to let you talk. Talk. Make it fun for me.
Even though you're saying you're an older male, I know I shouldn't be cussing you out. I don't feel good about cussing you out. Can you leave me the fuck alone, sir?
No, you're a crack monster.
All that, he's still gonna get his ass over there on his channel and call you all type of B's and H's, lie on you.
Okay, people, pay attention now. I want you to tell me who calls who the most bitches and hoes through this video. I want you to pay attention to when does the male kick in with all of these B's and H's and all this kind of stuff. When? And how many times is this person subjected to this language before they actually defend themselves? Talk some more, fine monster.
Everything.
And then we're going to talk about you. Because see, everything you talk about me is in my past. Many years past, 20 years. So I did drugs when you were, what, 20 years old?
He gonna say you are. So he's
but you are
sucker in the alley. You know.
Oh, she just spilled some tea. Now I ain't saying nothing about being no dick sucker in no alley. Where did that come from, fine monster? Who is sucking dick in the alley? Who is a current crackhead? Isn't that how crackheads generally have sex? Aren't most crackheads homeless? So you spend a lot of time in the streets, right? And Lord knows, no offense, ladies who've had a past. Did y'all watch the Green Leaf? Y'all saw how Darla was? When you need that hit and you are an active crackhead, I don't give a goddamn if you're making You're able to rip these people off for $700 a day or whatever. If you need that hit right then, and there's only one hit available, because see, the smart drug dealers, they hold on to a piece for those such as you. But I ain't saying that about sucking no dick in no alley. That wasn't my ministry.
I ain't gonna be able to do this now, dude. Stole from everybody you wanted to steal from.
And you are still stealing from everyone. You see, the audience is just different. I might have stolen from Macy's or Robinson's or one of the department stores, but your customers, your tricks, your marks are the people right here on YouTube. You see, you steal from them. These ones that are backing you up and kissing your funky asshole. Although I don't know why anybody want to kiss something like that. These are your victims right here, honey. So address your victims. Why we got to go back 20 and 30 and 40 years to find mine? We can find yours right now. How many of these single mothers can give testimony to sending you their last money and their children doing without? You put it on a pipe and blew it up in 34 seconds.
Rob everybody you wanted to rob from. You do got it good, you old bitch. Because now you could.
I thought we weren't calling each other bitches. Wait a minute. I thought you didn't want me to call you a bitch, right? Let's see how many times she does that.
Just sit at home after having an extensive record and collect money.
Collect money? Girl, I'm sorry, people. I am not going back over the Social Security thing. These people are too stupid to understand. They will understand at the appropriate time, honey. We're going to skip past all of her references to Social Security because she's too stupid to even know what that is. Let's go.
Her job, your old ass never fucking worked. I'm happy.
Bitch, you were the crossing girl artist. What? Why do you keep trying to present you're some kind of financial analyst or some bullshit? Girl, you thinking white folks will actually have you out there counting their money? Are you serious? You were a crossing guard, spy monster. You minimum wage. And you don't sit up there on no crossing guard for no 8 hours a day. The kids come to school. They leave school. So you do an hour in the morning, hour in the night. That means you work 2 hours a week, 2 hours a day, or maybe let's be generous, 3 hours a day. That was your last known job, right? But since you started with this YouTube ripoff, you don't even put that in. So where are you paying all of these taxes? I don't understand that part. I never have understood that part. She always claimed that she is supporting me and she is supporting all the bridges made in the United States of America. And she keeping the planes up in the air. And she doing all this shit with her $30 a month in taxes. Girl, how much taxes you pay working as a crossing guard 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day max? Let's let her talk some more. And you realize, people, I ain't attacked that woman. I just rose up out of my bed. But if you think I'm going to allow this hideous monster to be on here running her goddamn mouth, talking shit about me, the likes of this, I don't think so.
Your age, and I bet you I got double the work experience than you.
What work experience, girl? You stand on the corner, you hold a goddamn sign up. Come on, kids. Okay, they cross. Okay, and then you go sit back down again, smoke another cigarette. What the fuck are you got this work experience? Fine, monster. Because you took the sunglasses off this morning and painted your eyes so they don't look like all cracked out from the night before. Perhaps you didn't even smoke last night because nobody had nothing. Don't think you can get on here, girl, holier than thou, because you're not holier than shit. You're not holier than anything I can think of, girl, because you are a current, active crackhead. You see, I know how crackheads live. I know about all the plotting and the scheming. This is just your hustle. This is where you get your money from. And then your boyfriend over there, he's selling drugs. And then people across the hall, they're boosters or whatever they do. You know, everybody got a hustle, right? And it all goes to, it's just the Bayang. The Bayang. Oh, 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 oh. She did a big old hit today. That's some good shit, too.
You have at a job.
Crossing guard.
Bitch, I know you ain't go to math.
Okay.
Because had you
Let's stop it again. Stop it again. Stop it again. I thought we didn't like people calling people bitches. Here we are. We're only a couple of minutes in here. Let's keep paying attention, people.
They would have told you at least use 2 fingers. Bitch, in school we learned.
Now this is going to be good.
2 fingers will tell you if I have a statue right here I probably should use 2 fingers before I poop.
Is this black ass nigga bitch gonna try to tell me about interior design again? That she's designing with 2 fingers. What the hell that supposed to be? So if I have Fire Monster, shall we step into the living room and continue this conversation? I want to see you walking around your apartment as you're giving me these design tips. So what is the 2-finger rule again? Tell me some more. We'll just stay in this room for the moment, but I would love to walk around that apartment and see how you have applied all of these design skills of yours.
One right
here. It's just the wait a minute. Let me hit it one more time. It's just the bang. The bang. Oh, 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 oh.
You go to math. You don't know arithmetic. You don't know geometry. That's why you got all them weird ass statues in your house, bitch. That's why your house look like the back department of a thrift store, bitch.
No, bitch. That's where your shop at, bitch. Don't get me to come out with the receipts, girl. I don't shop at the junk store. That's what you do. It can be fun, this kind of thing, but this is all you do. Why? Fire Monster. Wait a minute. Fire Monster. Come on. Why are you on here want to discuss? We all know that I had a drug issue 20 years ago. Wrote a book 15 years ago, right? We know that. But why would you, an active crackhead, an active drug addict, who just got out of drug program right before you came onto YouTube, who has convinced yourself that your habit is determined by how much makeup you put on? So if you don't have the dark shades on today and you got your face made up as you've been doing for the last 3 hours, that somehow makes you less addicted. I don't look like it. I don't look like it. Girl. But why you want to attack the drug thing? That should be the one thing you avoid, because you don't want to get into have to explain this money to these. Because at some point, these Negroes are going to want to know about that money from Spy Monster. You think you just sailed right on through that one, right? No, 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 honey. Just like all these content creators go off on each other and they fall out and all this kind of stuff, the same thing I'm going to have with the Babe Nation. Somebody's going to start asking about that money, girl. So you need to stay away from anything to do with drugs. You need to move that conversation along, honey. And then the second thing you want to do, interior design. Fire Monster, are you crazy? Fire Monster, you sat in that room with just a used sectional sofa for over a year. You only buckled to the pressure to buy a bookcase after a whole year. Girl, you know nothing about no interior design. You don't have an eye at all. Why are you coming up with the two finger rule? Tell me some more about this 2-finger rule. So the statue can't go between 2 fingers, or what? Make it make sense, honey.
That's why, because bitch, you ain't go to math class. You don't know shit about balance. You don't know when enough is enough.
No, bitch. No, that's what makes me a designer, bitch, because I do know what is enough is enough. Don't you get it? That's what makes me a designer. That's why people have paid me to do their houses and apartments, because I do know what is enough is enough. It is a natural thing with me. I come into a room, that is enough. That's horrible. That should be spaced more. It's just a natural thing, girl. Why in God's name would you want to go there with me? I wish I could just take this and just walk around. We can just talk about interior design. I want you to give me some examples of some of your designs as we went on our little walk. But since we have to sit here, because our computer is here, let's continue.
No shit. Now I done dragged you out of that bedroom.
You dragged? I can't. I can't with this woman. You dragged me out of my bedroom? You feel like you dragged me out of my bedroom? Girl, my bedroom is beautiful. What the fuck are you talking about? Fire Monster, a week ago, I invited you to the bedroom challenge. The bedroom challenge, bitch. I told you, oh, that's one for me. I told you that I would give you $50 out of my pocket. I would cash app you right now in this moment if you would show me your bedroom. And you had the nerve to bring your filthy, funky black ass on this screen and try to tell me how you done dragged me out of my bedroom. Girl, We have got to hear more of this. Hey, it's got the Bayang. The Bayang. I drug you. Ooh, I'm gonna drag you. Did you drag Tommy Kosimara too?
If you think I'm lying, go look. For about 5 or 6 days, inmate 777-9311 did not do a video in that bedroom because
Miss Thing, I do my live videos in my bedroom. I do my uploads in my living room because my living room computer is more suited to uploaded videos. This computer is much more suited to what do you call this shit? Live videos. I don't know why that is, but that's the way it is. But my whole apartment, girl, looks up. My toilet, with or without toiletries, looks a whole lot better than your whole entire house. What in the fuck are you talking about, girl? Why would you go there of all places to go? You're standing in front of this white wall. You surrender. Show us this. What happened to the blue room? Didn't you just design a room last week, Fi Babe? Oh, Fi Babe, didn't you design a room? Let us see it. Midnight black room in a tiny ass apartment where she has no light and no windows. Design on, woman.
I was dragged.
You like the designer woman. That wasn't there a series about you? The designer, the designer women. Okay. You must have been in there. You were designing woman. Okay.
Him for that little ass mattress and them same old crimson red Christmas sheets that the bitch had on his bed.
They're not sheets. It's called a comforter. It goes over your bedding. Over your bedding. No one changes the comforter on a regular basis. But you wouldn't know that, Fi Monster, because you've always slept on a mattress on the floor. If you were that fortunate, right now, since you chose not to participate in the bedroom challenge, it only confirms that there is no bedroom. You have no bedroom. If you had one, it would look like a crack dungeon, but I don't think you have one at all because you're so greedy for money and you always need money, right? That habit is expensive. Wait a minute. So that means that you basically have a sheet over a mattress in one of them cheesy hotels. You don't actually do all that dope right there in front of your daughter, do you? I mean, you can only have so many excuses. I assume that you and this dude, the drug dealer, y'all go somewhere at some point, but you're basically living on other people's sheets. So have you ever even bought a set of sheets? If you bought sheets at all, it would have to be for your daughter's bed because she sleeps on a twin bed, can we assume? Have you ever bought queen or king size sheets, Fi Monster?
And when he was fighting with the other man, that man had them sheets on his bed when he was fighting with Michelle ATLian back in night.
How can you see my sheets? They're under my comforter. They're not sheets, Fi Monster. Didn't your mama teach you anything? I mean, I know they had home ec in them schools in the slums. They had to at least tell you what the difference between a sheet and a comforter is. Surely a duvet cover, surely a blanket. Surely they must have gone over the basics with you. Obviously, you weren't getting any of this kind of instruction at home because, frankly, it doesn't sound like home was much better. And it may not be such a bad idea if you never went home again. People, we just having us some fun this morning. She wants it. Let's give it to her.
98. In 98, bitch. You've been eating pork and beans and fucking with people since 98. So you got off the court system and just decided I'm going to still fuck with people, but I'm going to find a way to do it. And then when they come from my old ass, I'm going to throw my age up.
Girl, I nobody got to throw no age up with you. Are you serious? Girl, you have got an adequate, I mean, you've got a very loud sense of your importance. Let me get a little more, people, because there's something on the top of my brain and I really want to bring it.
I got you.
Go ahead.
This is after you did all the fuck shit you wanted to do. Mm-hmm. Now the rest of us had to be responsible, go to school.
Miss Thing, you came out of drug program. What the fuck you talking about being responsible? Going to school. Girl, you came out of the service. You went immediately into drugs. You came out of a drug program and you came onto YouTube. What the fuck are you keep trying to present yourself as some kind of upstanding citizen? You can't be a crackhead and be an upstanding citizen, baby, because believe me, before you got this rip off here that you're presenting here on YouTube, ripping off all these people, you had other hustles. You had other hustles. That's why you conned the man out of some. I'm beginning to doubt that it was even $50,000. Even that man wasn't that crazy. That's what you said. We got to get what came out of your mouth. But the point is, you've always had hustles. I don't know if you were boosting or they say you run for these guys now, or you launder the money now. So you're basically still a do girl, even though you're an addict. You're an addict and a do girl. And then the one Leah's father, he was also a well-known drug dealer who you were his runner, right? So nothing has really changed that much. So I'm trying to figure out when we use this upstanding citizen. I can look at you and see you're a crackhead right now. Because you got another piece of hair on your head, that don't change the fact that you're a crackhead, girl. It don't make no difference what you look like when you're a crackhead. Look at Whitney Houston. She came on the stage beautiful every night. Gorgeous. I mean, in $5,000, $20,000, $30,000 gowns. That doesn't mean she wasn't any less of a drug addict. But you like to talk. So let's talk some more before we hit our song. The bang, the bang. Oh.
Take care of our family.
Shut up. Hell up. He's got the bang, the bang. Is that the bang? The bang. Timothy Blaine! Timothy Blaine, I know you ain't come for the upstanding citizen, the one to do everything right. Oh, Timothy Blaine! The bang.
Bills, not you, bitch. Not you.
Is that another bitch?
I don't like this kind of teaching because while we were working and taking care and being good Samaritans.
Girl. Where were you working, Fine Monster? All we know about you working is a crossing guard, girl. Isn't it the job they usually give to old mothers? I mean, house mothers. They don't do it for the money, little pocket change. But basically, you kind of hang out with the kids because their kids go to that school or whatever. This was your income. Where are you getting that you are some kind of upstanding citizen, honey, paying all this tax money, girl, and living the good life? You're still in a one bedroom. What the fuck are you talking about? What was the good life? Is this how you describe the good life? The bang. Oh.
You were the bitch that they were passing laws to keep us safe from.
Was that another bitch that slipped out your mouth? How many is that now? 5, 6?
Get into it. So then you mount your ass up on your channel on your high horse and cuss motherfuckers out.
Yes.
Bitch, fuck you. You could never.
So my name is bitch? Is that my name? I mean, you use it so often that I'm beginning to think it's my name. So believe me, Fine Monster, if that is my name, as far as you're concerned, your name is certainly the same. So we share something. We share the same name.
And this is why you don't
woo!
Bullshit. Same reason the rest of these motherfuckers don't like me. Because I see through the bullshit. And then you got the nerve to holler about Fication and 5A. Let me see your bank account.
Yeah, bitch, you stole the money. Are you ready to talk about the money now? I mean, I've seen the way people do on their StreamYards and things now. They can put documents up on their screen, right? Now, we understand that they're probably going to be fake documents, but we can sit there and evaluate the documents. Some people even work with documents. So we want you to still prove about the 20,000, and we want you to prove about the 5,000, and we want you to prove about the 10,000, and then the $500 to $700 you pull in every night, and then let's throw even in the birthday, the birthday bag. Let's throw that in for good measure. Make it maybe around $40,000-$50,000 you got in this year. So where is any of that money, Fine Monster? Only a crackhead, only a crack monster can go to $50,000 in 1 year and have not one goddamn thing to show for it. You bought a wine rack. How much was that? $29.99. It wasn't of a high quality designer.
Why, bitch? So you could try to rob me?
Rob you? You ain't got nothing.
Rob me?
No, you spend all the money.
To go rob Michelle ATL in
no,
of her Rolex?
No, girl. No. You would rob Michelle ATL of her Rolex. She would have you in her house, and she would spend all the time in her house trying to track down where is her fucking watch. And she would come to you eventually and say, "Fi, babe, did you see my watch? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Are you accusing me? Are you accusing me, bitch? Are you accusing me? I'm tired of it. I'm over this shit. You gonna accuse me? You gonna accuse girl?" As you walking out the goddamn door, the watch falls out of her pocket. Too many times, Fi Monster. Too many times you've been caught.
You want to rob me of my little shit QB them gave me for my birthday, bitch? What
have you got in that house that somebody wants to rob, Fi babe? I mean, honestly, come on, let's keep it real, girl. You see what my style, my taste. What do you believe is in your apartment that I would want? Girl, you could not give me that shirt. That's junk. That's trash. I pass that every day on the street. People put that out. That's probably where you even got the couch because you were just coming out of the program, right? And the social worker told you, "Oh, we can't get the baby back unless you have an address." Well, I own an apartment. This guy, Eric Kane, he bought me an apartment, but it's over there on such and such street. He said, "Oh no, maybe somebody lives there. We need you to have a place right now, or we can't release the child to you." So you run out and get you a 1-bedroom. You've been lying ever since. You didn't even buy a couch for the place. I mean, all you bought was the couch for the place. So it wasn't even a real couch. You probably got it either outside or had the Goodwill deliver it to you. Or sometimes the drug program, they have furniture. If it's a decent sized drug program, they have furniture departments, places where you can go and get you some clothes, clean clothes, and get you some kind of furniture so you can at least sit down, maybe an old mattress or something like that. And that's what you have, Fi Monster. So trying to present yourself as if you're Mrs. Huxtable, girl, it's laughable. You are a laughable person. The only thing you do well is the Bayang. The Bayang. Oh. She did a good hit today. She got a good hit. He got playing in that goddamn head, got that war paint on, and she came on her just spitting today. Girl, as you would say, you could never. The best thing for you to do, bitch, is back the fuck up off me. That's the best thing you can do. Because you are a disaster. A disaster. And you better hope that you can maintain this fantasy. And then you don't give a fuck about Rita. Try losing a child at 8. They could take that baby away from you, child. You're a crackhead. So all your denials coming on here, when you want to come on here and deny you're a crackhead and all that kind, come in with stacks of money. Come in with 20,000 and 30,000. That's what we want to see from you. Although we know that'll just be like your welfare check or whatever the hell you get. You cash in, but at least we would have something to work with. We would at least know you have money on the premises. The Bayang.
Don't get triggered, bitch. Don't get triggered. Every time you see somebody with some silver bangles, your motherfucking ass get triggered. You get triggered. You can't handle a jewelry store because you get triggered. You either want to steal some or think they finna lock your ass up. And your
ex-drug addicts are not the one that steal. Very rarely. Usually when people get clean, they have certain standards because they don't want to go back, right? You are a current drug addict right now. So if anybody is being triggered by anything to steal, Fi Monster, it is you. Just like when you got triggered that night when you came up with the idea to have this weight loss challenge. And you said, you told Demi did his mother, Tracy D, I ain't giving him shit. How much did they donate in that, whatever it was, week or two, Fi Monster? How much did they donate and how much did you keep? Was it all of it? Well, if you kept all of it, shouldn't we have a couple of dollars you can show us now?
Triggered, and so you keep coming on YouTube fucking with people. Sit your old weak bladder having ass the.
Oh no! Hold it. Stop everything. Freeze, dog. Stay right there. Did this nasty black bitch from Chicago, did you say I have a weak bladder? Bitch, I am 62 years old. And one thing I don't have is a weak bladder. But what about you? Girl, haven't everybody who's been close to you, everybody who's been near you, haven't they all said the same thing? That Fire Monster has a weak bladder. She gets drunk and she pisses on herself. We have seen it live on screen. Water or juices or some shit all behind your panties. And you pushing it all up in the camera, but we got to look at all this filth. Did you actually have the nerve to say, I have a weak bladder, girl? Everybody knows you have a weak bladder, Fire Monster, but you say these things for one reason. You say these things because you're high. You say these things because of the Bayang. The Bayang. Oh, baby, that's what it is. Ain't nothing but the Bayang. That's what it is, girl. That's why you don't make no goddamn sense. But I have bored my people long enough with this bullshit, so we're gonna wrap it up now. So wrap it up with my song, please.
Fuck down, ain't nobody scared of you.
Shut up, bitch.
That's the difference. And you have to already work up to you. I have a friend with a ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah, hold up, not the Bayang, no, not the Bayang, no, not the Bayang, bitch, that shit ain't it, bitch, that shit is ugly as the fuck.
You motherfucker, you ain't shit. Ain't nobody scared of you. Hey, isn't that the Bayang? Hey, what the fuck? The Donna Bondini. Baby, it is the Bayang. Did anybody come in? Lord have mercy. Girl, if y'all didn't know about the Bayang, crack monsters, we see in the streets, you always come up with names for drugs, right? Girl, you got that wobble, you got that Bayang. Y'all listen to the crack monster. She comes on so energetic in the morning because, girl, it ain't no magical thing she has going or anything like that. It's just a hit. It's just a hit, honey. That's why people get on drugs, because the drugs allow them to do things that they couldn't do ordinarily, right? They might be repressed sexual people, but when they do that, that hit, then all of a sudden they're all sexy. Then all of a sudden, you know, they're brilliant. Oh, they got ideas. All this shit, right? It's only about the Bayang. It's the Bayang, people. Good morning, children. How y'all doing today? Is that the Bayang? I get that bitch one. She gets kudos for one thing. I love that song, honey. And when I see her face, all I can think of the Bayang, the Bayang. Oh. See, a lot of people, they don't know. You people who used to do dope. Oh my God, I ignored all you people. I'm so sorry. Look at all these people out here in this morning. A lot of y'all don't understand, honey, but a lot of y'all do understand. And y'all know that broad is high flying, high as a kite. Anytime she jump on that thing, first thing in the morning, calling herself reading people. She's talking about she's gonna read my interior design. Bitch. Fire Monster, that statue right there costs more than everything in your house, everything in your linen cabinets, all your food, all your panties, socks, shoes, everything in your house. That will cover it all. What the fuck are you trying to tell me about how to fix up a room, girl? You ain't got nothing in that goddamn room with that nasty ass couch. See, she mentioned last week she's gonna get her a new couch. I think you should think about it. I think you should think about getting a 2-bedroom apartment. Really. That's what I think. I think that maybe if you can collect 2 or 3 days of this money you're ripping these people off for, can you get 3 days together? That's enough for to get an apartment. Shouldn't take that much, right? Can you stop smoking for 3 days, Fire Monster? Can you? You little lying piece of shit. What happened to the bedroom challenge? Remember, I challenged you. You were talking about my bedroom. I wanted to see yours. $50 cash. I would let the people see me putting it in right there on the screen, honey. In your pocket. And you could not produce a bedroom because there is no bedroom. There is no bedroom. The living room is your bedroom. Good morning, Tracy, Alfreda, Kid Omega. How you guys? I ain't gonna be able to help myself, people. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I will be singing that Bayang song all day long until I hear something better. So he should shut up and let the woman drag him. You tell everybody the same thing. These people, they're so strange. Because Sean Bradley, I mean, no one talks about women the way he does. No one uses the B words, all the disparaging words more than he does. No one. I'm not talking about just myself. Nobody. You get them all together. Nobody cusses at women the way he does. And yet that's what he wants to use. Amazing. Fire Monster. This is a current crackhead. Who's the one who talk about crack all the time, though? Talk other people drug addicts years ago. Why would you choose that as a subject? I mean, you got an empty ass house against a flat black wall, probably in your bathroom, and you want to talk about interior design and the two finger rule. What was the 2 finger rule again? I never heard about that one. What do you do? What's the 2 finger rule? You can't tell when it's too much. No, bitch, that's the point. I can tell when it is too much. I know my abilities, my talents, my gifts. Do you know yours? What is yours? You say you was a prophetess. That's your gift. A prophetess. God's prophet. Girl. She always talking about all these taxes she paying. Where you work? Paying all these taxes. Where the hell you work at, Fire Monster? Girl. She really believes that she is whatever she looks like. So she goes and paints her face. And then she comes on here like she is Mrs. Huxtable. Oh, I'm going to be doing the Bayang all up and down the street, honey. My neighbor's going to be saying, what? What you say? I said, it's the Bayang. The Bayang. Oh. They said, oh, you're one of those crack monsters. We used to have one in the building, and you could tell the customers that his company, they were always down at the mailbox, could never get in the building, you know. But they all had a certain kind of look. That Fire Monster, she ain't addressed her drug program. She ain't addressed it. You gonna call me a crackhead? No, I called you a crackhead, Fire Monster, because I feel confident that that's what you are. You're a drug addict. How can you get out of a drug program, get a YouTube channel, with no furniture in the house, you just moved in there, obviously, just got your daughter back, out of the drug program, and now you online drinking every day and smoking blunts? So how does that happen? What world does that happen in? Because every drug program I ever been through, and I've been through a few, the people don't drink. They don't smoke. So if this is what you're being accused of online, what are you doing behind the scenes? Girl, if you were a drug addict then, you're still a drug addict. Unless you're clean and sober, you are a drug addict, honey. You're still practicing, active. So you would think you should be pulling away from that subject matter. What you should be doing is trying to get my mind off of the money, because I'm going right back to the money, baby. That ain't never sat well with me. And after that stunt you did with the weight loss challenge and that stunt you pulled trying to keep that woman $300, I said, girl, this is the devil. She must be stopped, because all the money they pour into that bitch, all she do is put it on the pipe, and in a matter of seconds, it's gone. She can smoke up their whole goddamn, the whole, whatever she gets from the whole night of work, she'll put that on the pipe in 30 minutes. It's gone. You sending these single mothers out here to get money to send to you so you can smoke it up, all because of the Bayang. The Bayang. Oh. Oh, it's just the Bayang. Donated a case of pink lotion. Oh, what? Pink lotion. Who got pink lotion? Sean Bradley think he got a pussy. He always talking about he got his pink door. I can see a woman saying that. I've seen enough porn to know what it is. I mean, I've always been gay, but I kind of know what it is. That sounds more like a pink door to me, a woman's vagina. How the fuck he got a pink door? Nastiest mouth on YouTube. Can't even keep a YouTube channel. And he had the nerve to come here and talk about how I talk. Oh, did you hear what he spoke to a black woman? Oh. And then that ugly ass monster last night, that D. Ramsey creature. She over talking, oh, you called her a bitch. I'm not addressing that shit no more. Y'all is wearing me out. Funky Fish Fry, the crackhead from the Shy, is our poet with that lovely picture. Look at that picture. The nerve of this beast. Y'all saw on that thing where Bradley tried to come. He called himself gonna check me, embarrassing me by showing me. Oh, Lord. He thought he was embarrassing me yesterday because he had all these women hollering and screaming at me, and then I call him a bitch in response to them calling me 40, 50, 60, 80 bitches. Oh, you said bitch. Well, what did they just call me all those times? I mean, it was like 10, 15 times in rapid succession. Doesn't that count for anything? I know one damn thing. As soon as I get off here, I got to go and listen to me some Al Green or somebody and get this damn Bayang. The Bayang. Oh. That bitch needs to change her channel. That used to be your new music. You want to be honest, Fire Monster? You want to do something that makes sense finally on here? Change your theme song to the Bayang. Girl, that'll be flawless. It's just the Bayang. Enjoy it. Tell the truth. They always act like all the people who used to do drugs and so forth, they're the worst people in the world, right? And we, as former drug addicts, we don't want to get on here and say anything to anybody that would make them curious about doing drugs, right? So we always take the negative position. At least I know I do. And everybody I've ever encountered who used to do drugs, who is clean and sober now, who no longer do drugs, whether a 12-step or a church or whatever they are, we don't want to encourage anyone to want to get high, right? So we'll say, okay, yeah, it was horrible. What was the monster? That's not really the truth, is it? I mean, who does a drug for 17 years if it's horrible? The bitch in her rant today, she said some truths. You had a ball. You had all the sex you wanted. You went out and partied every night. Girl, that is the truth. I don't like to talk about it because I don't want to make people think that maybe it's something good in drugs, because I know the downside of it. I mean, at the end of it, it's pretty horrendous. It's pretty horrible, but it takes a long time to get to the downside, right? So she's right about that. I did have a ball. That's the trade-off, nigga. I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no wife, no husband. I can do whatever the hell I want to do. And God has had mercy. Show me mercy and let me survive it, honey. You think I'm thinking about a current crack monster? Everybody in the building is a crackhead, sound like. The one she's sleeping with, who want to be seen on crime. Well, that's the standard, you know. You're in the drug business, and obviously you're going to be paranoid. You don't want to be online. I think those ladies, I still believe them, honey. That is called my discernment. It's a song for me, baby. All day I'm going to be, I'll be all up in the elevator. It's just the bang. The bang. Oh. Timothy Blaine. You foolish little monster, you. Nobody's calling all women to be Almond Brown. Thank you. That's my reader there. Almond Brown she reads one of, I haven't had any problem at all selling The Meth Monster. It's been a popular book for me. So many thousands of copies. But the other, my novels, it just takes people who like to read to actually get into a novel. Because people don't trust self-published authors. They say, well, it's not going to be good. I'm going to waste my time or whatever. But she's actually taking the time to read my book, The Epiphany. She asked me which one should she start with. I told her The Epiphany was my favorite book. It got the best reviews. It got professional reviews. And so she reads it every Monday night. I believe it's 6 o'clock here. I don't know what the other time is, but thank you, Almond Brown. No, we're still it's the same conversation with these gays and these women with these B words and these, well, it's really the B word, I guess is the word. But damn, I mean, everybody says the B word. I mean, they say it on television. They say it on comedy shows now. You give too much emphasis to these words, but gay men and women, they use that word a lot. You girls are not, come on now. You use it just as, I mean, even worse than the boys do. But my point is, everybody uses it. Everybody uses it. I try to be, if I hurt somebody's feelings, I try to apologize, try to be a little more reasonable about it. But everybody uses that word. And nobody more than Sean Bradley. No one who I've ever met personally has ever used that word more than Sean Bradley. How dare him? Why would you want to come that road? It's psychological. And the way she uses it. I mean, everybody's a bitch. Y'all saw it. She called me. I think she hit at least 4 bitches before I even said anything to her on hers. But eventually, I'm gonna call you a bitch too, because if that's my name, that is certainly your name as well. Right? Yes, Tracy. The nerve of her. And nobody in creation ever accused me of peeing on myself. Why? Because that's not one of the things that I do. I mean, I don't shit on myself. I don't pee on myself. Maybe at 90 years old, that's something I would do. But she does that right now. So why would you come at somebody and say about them peeing on themselves? And that's what she's known for. They all agree about that. All of them. I'm sure if you can get a testimony from Leah, she'll tell you, mommy pees on herself. We saw it. She's twerking and stuff is dropping from her stuff. Wet spots all up in her pants. So, yeah, I don't know why. I mean, there's so many things to read in the world. Renee White is Fish Nation. Oh, my goodness. You Fish Nation, you poor baby. We're going to pray for Renee White, Fish Nation. It's going to come to you one day, Renee. You're going to say, you know what? My furnace is broke. Why did I give that woman all my money? My furnace is broke. I'm sitting up here without heat. It'll come to you in its right time. Hi, Demi did it. Thank you. Since you guys gave me the information, I've been kind of running with it, but I mean, I already kind of suspected that's what it was. I do know drugs. I don't know nothing else. Hi, Tracy's World and On-Site April. I'm on your community wall. I hope it's a pretty picture. I hope it's something lovely. Y'all go over there and see Rick Reed. He went after that Sean Bradley, honey. If men had edges, certainly Sean Bradley don't have none. But whatever, if he had any, they'd have been blown off by Rick Reed. Because as usual, Sean Bradley decided to go off on him in this video first thing in the morning. Pissy, wissy, wissy. How you gonna be a pissy, wissy, wissy and accuse somebody else of that? Weak bladder. And she's a drunk. She ain't never came back and addressed none of that shit. She don't, Babe Nation, she doesn't give a fuck about you. If she gave a fuck about you, she would be explaining, listen, I've got a drug program. I've got a drug problem. I need to get some help. I'm sorry, guys. I did steal your money. I am sorry. If I can ever make it up to you in any kind of way, I'm asking for your forgiveness. That is the proper thing to do, Fire Monster. It ain't just take more and more and more, get out there than you can get out of them. For me, they should be very suspicious of anything that involving money with you from this point on. If they're not, then they're delusional. They're stupid. I'm sorry, babies. I know some of you people over there, and they've got to be decent people, but I got to call it what it is. That's stupid. Oh, wait a minute. I said I'm going to close down with her. Let me see. Let's see if I get my song back.
Only over here. I like the French. I didn't know that was gonna be the first picture. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
I did not know.
Oh man, I missed it.
That picture was gonna be the. Over here, will a bitch sit in your face for 2 years and call you sis and turn on you over a fake ass Gucci that you.
That's for you guys, Debbie did it.
Let's Bayang on these bitches.
Come on, baby.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, ha, hold up, not the Bayang. They could never Bayang. You hoes could no, not the Bayang. The Bayang. No, not the Bayang, bitch. That shit ain't it, bitch. That shit is ugly as the fuck. Take it out, bitch. I'm like the front.
Hey, the Bayang.
That was gonna be the first picture.
Me either, bitch.
Sorry. I did not know.
You ain't sorry.
That.
All right, people. Y'all have a good day. I hope we didn't pollute your brain with the Bayang. The Bayang. Oh, we got to find out who made that song. I know it sounds better, a little better than with her. Stay safe, people. Later. It's about the Bayang.